Alright, this is Adam over at the Grenda Woodsball Park, or at least will be one day. Obviously, most of the people that are going to be watching this speak Norwegian, and I should probably be speaking Norwegian too. I'm kind of tired and I'm going to be walking through all this shit, so I do not plan on concentrating on the language rather than actually walking and stepping, because this place is actually quite swampy right now. Just to give you an idea of where this is their speedball course, 180, and here you got the wooded area. And from up here, as you can see, it's quite bushy. Just gonna walk down here. This will probably be one of the starting areas for the teams, with the other one being further up the hill. As you can see from this starting spot, it's got a lot of bush. This is kind of going to be a problem for the guys that start at the bottom. They got some decent cover, so the guys up top aren't going to see where they are, and that works both ways. Problem is obviously the guys at the bottom got to go up, and currently we're working on how we're actually going to make it to where the people at the bottom will be able to have some sort of advantage over the people at the top, because they've got a lot of good sniping spots up there. Not to mention pretty much all the ambush points, being that they have the higher elevation. So yeah, we would probably start in this area right here, right at the bottom of this little hill. Pretty open right here. I would most definitely suggest against staying here. Right now, the course isn't finished, and we don't really have a lot of bunkers up. You know, I mean, we got those two, which are just the old ones that were laying here before I started. Once again, you know, this is kind of the back corner there. Let me try to get up here so you can see it a little bit better. So this is, you know, kind of the back corner. Once again, unless you were really afraid of getting flanked, especially from behind, I would not stay anywhere near here. We got another bunker that's up there, which would have a pretty good line of sight on you. That bush there and several other places offer some decent cover for the people coming down. Here would be a good spot to maybe sit if you were planning on having some sort of field of vision. This spot here, let me try to give you some sort of idea. That's where you start. This spot right here is seriously wet. I'm working on possibly, as you can see here, it's nothing good. I'm going to probably fill that in with something, but of course all my tools are locked up in the container and nobody's here. So yeah, I can't really do anything with it now. As we're coming up this open area on the hill, I started to put some of the scrap pieces that they had left over from the fake grass in. And that'll give you some sort of traction, because this is once again a little bit wet. And I've dug out a little cubby hole right here, because you know, when you're going to try to get up this hill, you're going to need some sort of defenses from all these areas up here, which basically look directly down on you. This area is really open right now, and I plan to get some sort of bunker protection for the people trying to get up. The question is how exactly am I going to do it? Because obviously, any sort of bunker system that I put up is also going to screw the people that are trying to get up, because the people coming down can also use it. So I'm going to have to get a little bit inventive on that section there. To make life worse for these people coming up, right here, you know, it really doesn't look like much of anything. But it's actually a nest. And from this nest, which has cover in all directions except for right here, which is, you know, the way that they would come down, and then a swampy area that comes up, which you can't really see very well, but you know, you can see down right over there is a starting area, and they've got this huge panoramic view of most of this area. Which makes it really awesome for flanking, and especially if somebody's hauling ass and they get down here quick, they might catch people before they even get up the hill. The people that are coming up have this path right here that would be able to just try to run up. I tried to carve out a little bit of steps here. It's solid enough, but it's definitely not going to be like walking on something that's level. Let's see here. As we're coming up from this, this is the way down for the people that start up. I got a nice little path carved out here, which would take them down, or obviously anybody that's coming up would be able to come up it. This is kind of like a little lay down spot. From it, let me lay down here. You obviously have a pretty good view down on anybody that's going to come up from this entire section, which includes a swampy section that I will show on the way back down, which is still in the works, obviously. Continuing up, we've got, actually, this is that really, really open spot right here, where I was showing you maybe a minute ago. Once again, once you're out in this, you're really, really open. You can see all these bushes that kind of line the edges, such as there, and then up there. That'll provide cover for trying to get up. Oh, it's a little bit marshy here. People coming down have kind of some good spots where they could just probably lay down. I've carved in a little bit here. So, this would provide some sort of cover if you just laid down. This will put you right here. You can pop up. Gives you a nice view of that open area. You can get down. Gives you a view of all the people up at the tree line. That right there is actually a prototype of a bunker, which offers no actual cover. You can't see through it, other than those spots that are bare because I haven't finished it. But you can shoot straight through it. It's just cloth. Once again, as you can see, it's fucking swamp. You will not be wanting to walk through that, and there's no way in hell I plan on filling it. So that's really just a dead zone, or maybe for crazy ass people that plan to run through water, which is really not going to be me. Natural cover here. You get a couple lay down spots up in here where you'd be able to maybe just lay, or if somebody plans to go off the trail, they could get in there and probably cause some damage to somebody that was trying to come up. As we go along, we got a trench area. It's a little bit wet right now. I plan to try to dig in the edges a bit. That way we would actually be able to lay something down. And I might start to use some of that fake grass in it. It's a little bit rocky right now. I also plan to dig that out. But for people coming up the hill especially, this is really, really, really good cover. Because as long as you keep your head down, you could probably walk from right down there where it starts all the way up to where their starting area is going to be. Oh, damn it. So this just, you still got these wall sections, which would take you up here to where the other team starts. Their area is a lot more open. I would really, really, really suggest you not stay in this area unless you maybe wanted to try to make a stand up here. Even then, you're going to get flanked so fast it's going to be pretty pathetic. The boundaries do come up a little bit right there. You can't really see into the string that they put up, but you could probably sit somebody right in there, or maybe behind this tree section here. And that would offer some pretty good coverage. Let me get up to that tree. So if you were up here, get this out of the way. You got a really good view down. Those are those starting bunkers right there. And that right there is that big open area. We're running up on 10 minutes here, which I know is a cutoff for YouTube videos. So I will start video number 2 in just a second.